The Coyote Twin, Vermilion's downtown theater. Providing entertainment Thursdays through Sundays.
Tonight, how college students are fundraising for local K-12 students and teachers.
And this Veterans Week, USD is honoring those who gave their all and continue to fight.
Live from the Al Newharth Media Center, this is Coyote News.
And thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jody Tyson.
And I'm Michael Stake. One USD class is organizing a drive to provide the Vermilion School District with supplies for classrooms.
Coyote News' Emily Van Cleve met with the class to learn more about their process in collecting school supplies.
In this organizational communications course, students have put their ideas together to create a successful school supplies drive. One student, Rachel Spinks, explained what items they are looking for in the donations.
We are looking for quite literally anything that people are willing to donate. We have markers, crayons, folders, notebooks, backpacks. If you don't have any school supply drives on you, we also are just accepting donations through a GoFundMe page so that we can go out and buy school supplies specific to the teachers in the Vermilion community.
The class has been working on this project since the first few weeks of the semester. Communication Studies instructor Nicole Ackman explains that although she has been present in case they need assistance, the students have organized the entire event, both in and outside of class, on their own.
There's so much. I was so impressed with all of the levels and all of the layers that that these students decided to incorporate into this. They're doing social media posts. They've contacted so many businesses in the community. They've contacted other organizations on campus, other departments. They wanted to partner with so many different people that they think would appreciate this project and be able to make it successful.
The nearby schools are not the only ones benefiting from this event. Ackman believes students within the class are getting great life skills during this experience. For Coyote News, I'm Emily Van Cleve.
The class will be tabling in the muck from Monday through Thursday this week.
And there's also drop boxes in the muck and across town to leave donations. Nearly 3,500 flags line the sidewalks by the Patriots Plaza in honor of Veterans Day this Friday. The USD Student Veterans Club's been hosting events throughout the week to honor those who served. On Monday, Vermilion students and community members gathered to place flags by the plaza and anyone could volunteer. The flag stands to honor veterans and their service. Because of Veterans Day, there won't be any class on Friday. Most people only know this day as a day off from work or school, but Coyote News' Marissa Bronkhorst is live in the muck with a veterans coordinator to learn more about why the day is so special. Marissa?
Thanks, Jody Ann. I'm here with Joseph Knorr, the coordinator of Veteran Affairs. Thanks for joining me today, Joseph. So what does this weekend's holiday look like for you guys?
So we have quite a bit going on. Tonight, our Vets Club is going to go participate in a trivia night. Tomorrow, we'll get ready for the dinner that we do every year. It's going to be hosted down at the Eagles Club. It's catered by Hex Barbecue, and it's free to the community, and then we do a raffle with it as well. That will be Friday night. Friday morning, we have the Veterans Day ceremony at Vermilion High School. Then on Saturday, one of our two big things is we do a USD Alumni Veteran of the Year. That'll be at the football game. That's going to be Eric Gage from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. He's a USD alum. I believe he graduated in 2012, and he was actually one of the founding members of the Vets Club, as well as the Student Veterans of America, and he currently is the director for the Tiny Homes Project up in Sioux Falls.
So this holiday means different things for families of veterans and veterans themselves, obviously. What does Veterans Day mean to you and your students?
A lot of people ask that question, and Memorial Day and Veterans Day often get mixed up. Memorial Day is for honoring those that are no longer with us, and Veterans Day is for those of us that are still around. So much more just a sense of pride. It's that one day a year where, people really go out of their way to thank you for your service. You know, obviously the free meals and whatnot are a big plus with all of that, but just the appreciation for the hard work that all of our service members do.
And what can you tell me about the student veterans here at USD? Maybe how many are there?
I would ballpark, you know, counting, like I said, online and on campus and graduate, undergraduate, about 225 that use benefits here at USD. That number could be closer to 300 because some don't use their benefits or are saving them for grad school per se. So I would say probably around 300.
What are some challenges to being a veteran and attending college?
The big thing, you know, I did my dissertation on the transition from active duty to higher education, and it's the transition. You go from having a schedule every day, you know what time you're getting up, what time you're going to sleep, what you're wearing that day, what you're eating, when you're eating, so on and so forth. And then all that structure, when you go back to being a civilian, you get to make these decisions on your own. And it gets to be kind of mind-boggling some of the times to have all that freedom that you aren't used to having for a year or several.
How can non-veterans support and celebrate their fellow student veterans?
You know, I really think that a lot of student veterans just want to be treated just the same as any student on campus. You know, always, hey, thank you for your service. That's always means a lot, but sometimes it honestly can be kind of awkward for the vet, because a lot of service members like our Guard and reservists that maybe haven't deployed, they're still technically a veteran, but they might not feel that way themselves. They might think that it's not, you know, I'm not a veteran until I've deployed or until I've been on active duty, so on and so forth. So I would just say be friendly.
Thanks again so much, Joe. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Yeah. Live in the muck for Coyote News, I'm Marissa Brunkhorst.
Thanks, Marissa. Once again, a Veterans Day dinner at the Eagles Club is on Friday, and the service at the Vermilion High School is on Saturday morning at 9.
A fatal plane crash near Pier last month left investigators working to find the cause of the accident. This left some wondering about the safety protocols of Vermilion's local airport. The airport's been owned and operated by the city since 1959 and strives to provide safe air travel for all. Denny Martins has managed the airport since its opening, and he says any incidents are reported to officials immediately.
If there is an incident or accident, it's my responsibility to contact the ambulance forces or local police department. And if there's a fatality, then that goes to the NTSB.
Martins helped fly university and state officials from 1959 to 2000 before managing the Vermilion Airport full-time. He says he's only witnessed one accident in his lifetime in Vermilion.
Still to come, the story of how one Facebook group has connected USD students in style. You're watching Coyote News.
Her respiratory status is declining. We need to increase her oxygen and add regular nebulizer treatments.
This is Coyote News.
USD Athletics is welcoming the incoming 2024 student athletes. Men's basketball added forward Oliver Kokel and guards Porter Enan and Evan Anderson. On the women's side, coaches Kayla Carius welcomed forward Hannah Coons and wing Gabby Wilkie. Volleyball added 4 new recruits, with golf seeing 2 new players. A record high attendance was set at USD's annual career fair last week. Over 400 students met with more than 60 employers across the region. Students could grow their networks, learn about job opportunities, and explore career paths. This year's event saw a nearly 100 student participant increase, bringing in the most employers and students it's ever seen.
Today is First Generation College Celebration Day, and the USD is one of 53 institutions to receive a grant from the NASPA. The university is honoring first-generation students this week with several events. Students can hear from first-gen faculty and alumni speakers and the challenges and successes they've dealt with. USD currently offers support for first-gen students through the Opportunity Center and the Office of Multicultural Affairs. Fashion trends are all around us, and they always seem to be changing.
That's why one Facebook group is creating a platform for USD women to shop and sell used items. Coyote News' Brooke Aiden has those details.
Many women at USD have items that they just don't see a use for anymore. Back in 2018, Bailey Roden saw a need for an online marketplace where girls that attend USD could come and post different types of clothing, furniture they don't use anymore, and even Apple Watches and iPads. Roden chose to start a Facebook group and called it USD Girls Swap, where students could go and do just that.
My friends and I, it wasn't anything serious. We just made it kind of as a group to, of course we were broke, so we're like, you know, we should make a page to like sell clothes for money to buy new clothes, because at that point we were like driving to Sioux Falls and Sioux City like once a week.
Girls Swap has accumulated almost 4,000 members since 2018, and it only continues to grow. Roden says she's never expected it to get this big. When she was a freshman, she noticed a lot of people throwing away futons and fridges that could be reused. So she created Girl Swap as a way to reduce waste and give more opportunities to people who can't afford to buy these things at full price. For Coyote News, I'm Brooke Aiden.
Roden says the page is also helpful with questions about classes, textbooks, and other aspects of college life.
In the previous school year, over 1,000 books were banned across the nation. When a book is banned, its availability becomes restricted. The most frequently banned titles are young adult novels featuring female, queer, or non-binary characters.
Parents will at times deem the content inappropriate for their kid or something that they do not like or disagree with. It depends on where it is. Sometimes there's like school board meetings and stuff that people will ban them. Sometimes individual teachers will pull them out. It just depends.
Anyone can challenge material they dislike. So far this year, over 500 attempts to ban books have been seen. Currently, USD has not banned any books from either of their libraries at this time.
USD is implementing a new service called Coyote Care for students. The program will provide students with 24/7 mental health support. Christie Campus Health supports the effort. The Student Counseling Center helps with long-term mental health concerns, but Coyote Care will be available for emergency situations that may occur, no matter when or where it is. Students can call the support line at any time of day. Next on Coyote Sports, the basketball team tips off their season.
And the volleyball team is tied for third in the Summit League.
Do you feel tired and anxious at times? Do you feel like you can't focus on your school assignments? Exercising might be your solution. It helps you feel less anxious and gloomy. You can relax better and you suffer less from stress. You will get more energy, sleep better, and find it less difficult to remember all your courses. So move your body and be your own change.
This is Coyote News.
USD's basketball season kicked off with a doubleheader. I'm Spencer Bewley.
And I'm Carly Phillips. The women's team took the court first Monday night against Northern State. During the matchup, 6 Coyotes scored in the double digits. Transfer Kendall Holmes led the Coyotes with 14 points and 5 boards. Following Holmes was Grace Larkins and Walker Demers with 13 points each. Tori DePerry tallied 11 points, with 7 of them coming from the free throw line. She also had 4 rebounds with 3 on the offensive glass. Sophomore Carly Duffney and freshman Addison Clostebor both tallied 10 points for the Coyotes. USD wins against Northern State 85-57. The women will face off against Creighton Friday morning in Omaha. Following the women's win, the men played Mount Marty for their first game of the season. The Lancers took the early lead, but a 3-pointer from Paul Bruns would tie the game at 10-10. A fast break layup from Holt gave the lead back to USD and resulted in a 13-2 run. The Coyotes would hold the lead for the rest of the game. Bruns and Holt led the team with 16 points each, and 2 other Coyotes scored in the double figures. UCF transfer Lahat Toon scored 15 points with 3 rebounds, and freshman Isaac Bruns scored 12. The Coyotes win 85-53. Up next for the men is a game this Friday night against UTRGV in Sioux Falls.
Intramurals are now getting underway, and you don't need any experience to join. There's nearly 50 different teams that can have up to 10 players, and at the end of the season, teams compete for intramural championship titles. Jacob LaFleur's playing basketball this season.
I really feel like it's a great way to bring the student body together. You meet a lot of new faces. It's good for your mind and body.
LaFleur says it's a great way to make friends and thinks everyone should give intramurals a chance. Intramurals aren't the only sports opportunity for students. They can also join club sports. Coyote News' Sydney Cullen is live in the muck with a club president. Sydney?
Thanks, Spencer. I'm here with Marissa Cliff, president of Ultimate Frisbee Club. So how long has this club been going on at USD?
About 6 or 7 years now, since 2017, so quite a while.
What does the practice schedule look like for the team?
We practice all year long. The first semester in the soccer complex outside, and then when it gets colder, we move into the dome. And then practices are typically a couple hours, 2 times a week. It could be super low commitment, so if you can't make it because of homework, that's fine too. Just a fun thing to take part in. So.
Have you guys attended any competitions so far this year at all?
Yep, a couple weeks ago we met up with SCSU in Sioux Falls and played them. Friendly game, kind of competitive, but that was really fun, good experience. And then we like to encourage everybody to go to public leagues and public tournaments just to kind of get you involved, and it's very fun.
What do the upcoming weeks or even next semester look like for the club?
Next semester we hope to find other colleges to play with. Practices will continue 2 times a week, and yeah.
And where can students go to get more information about Ultimate Frisbee Club?
We table in the muck every Tuesday, or you can also email me, marissa.cliff@coyote.usd.edu. I can get you the information. Even the Wellness Center front desk, somebody back there should know too. So,
Marissa, thank you so much for being here today.
Yes, thank you.
Live in the muck for Coyote Sports, I'm Sydney Colin.
Thanks, Sydney. To join a club sport, students can also visit the USD Involved page.
South Dakota Swim and Dive will host their second meet in a row in Sioux Falls a week from today. Over the weekend, junior Sarah Mayer and senior Kayla Madaw both earned their first career Summit League Peak Performers of the Week honors. Mayer won the 100 fly with 5 other top 5 finishes in the Coyote Extravaganza, while Madaw swept the dives. South Dakota Volleyball continues their fight for positioning in the conference tournament tomorrow against Oral Roberts. A sweep last night over North Dakota puts the Coyotes at a 9-4 conference record. The middle blockers led the way for USD, with Madison Harms and Bryn Pauman recording team highs in both kills and blocks. Harms led with 14 kills and 6 blocks, while Pauman had 9 and 4. With just 1 loss separating first from 5th in the conference race, head coach Leanne Williamson says the team's doing well, taking it 1 game at a time.
For us, we don't fully control our destiny, but what we can do is control what we do each night. And what we did tonight was go 1-0. It's what we did on Thursday night, and that's what we have to continue to think about.
Following tomorrow's game against ORU, the Coyotes play North Dakota State on Saturday and SDSU on Tuesday to close out the regular season. Tomorrow's match starts at 6.
South Dakota football has moved up to number 6 in both the FCS Stats Performance Poll and the FCS Coaches Poll. USD beat number 10 Southern Illinois in Carbondale this Saturday 14-7. Travis Tice and Aiden Bauman scored the 2 touchdowns for the Coyotes, and a goal line stand with just 10 seconds left gave USD the win. The Coyotes host number 10 North Dakota this Saturday at noon for the last home game of the regular season. State championship football will kick off in the Dome tomorrow morning at 10. Games are scheduled for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All games feature a 1 seed except for Class 11B, as number 4 and defending champion Elk Point Jefferson play number 6 Hot Springs. Yankton's also making their first appearance back in the state championship since 2015. They'll play number 1 seed Pierre TF Riggs at 7 o'clock on Friday night. I just want to wish everybody a good luck eating downtown this weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be packed, I'm sure.
Always a mess, so. That's it for Coyote Sports.
When we come back, we ask students their favorite movie line. Stay with us.
This is Coyote News.
Dallas forward Grant Williams felt slightly off all morning while taking shots on the newly painted Denver Nuggets court. Turns out his aim wasn't the problem. A wrongly measured three-point line was the cause of the headache. Staff then repainted the line to the correct distance before tip-off on Friday. Williams says he's just glad he wasn't going crazy. Everyone seems to have that one favorite movie line.
And in this week's Out and About, we asked students what those were. Here's what they had to say.
My favorite movie quote is, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get," from Forrest Gump.
It ain't over till the fat man sings, from Home on the Range.
I speak for the trees, from the Lorax.
It's from Back to the Future, and it's roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads.
It is Life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get.
Soul, the Disney movie, and it's, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life yet, but I do know I'm going to live every minute of it.
I know you touched my drum set, and I want to hear that dirty little mouth of yours submitted.
Life is like a box of chocolates. I don't know the rest.
I don't have any. I don't watch movies.
On Wednesdays, we were Pink from Mean Girls.
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
May the force be with you. Kind of classic.
I have a dream from Tangled.
Ka-chow from Cars.
Just Keep Swimming in Nemo.
You're killing me, Smalls. Yes.
You ain't first, you last. Talladega Nights.
Do or do not, there is no try.
Those are some bangers. What is everyone else's favorite movie quotes?
Well, mine is Wakanda Forever.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
that's a good one.
That's a good one. You know, I heard a lot of Life is like a box of chocolates, and that's great. You know, Forrest Gump is great. But it might come as a surprise to you, but my favorite Forrest Gump quote is run.
That's always good.
I like the Home Alone movie and the one where he says, "Look at what you did, you little jerk." That one's a little...
That's so good.
It's a little, yeah.
I just love all of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I have that whole movie memorized, and you can like quiz me anytime. I'll know it.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. That's all for Coyote News.
Pick up the Valance issue for the look into the Social Work Club's new health drive for men.
Listen to 91.1 for news updates throughout the week and for coverage of your USD sports.
And don't forget to follow our social media pages for daily updates. Have a great night.